Alright, you little rat bastards. When do you say something? Oh, God. Ugh. Bit of an ouchy back day today. Whew. Reminder to make a physio appointment and an exercise physio appointment. I need just like a team of muscle dudes to work on my back. Every time I go to one of these things, because like they're used to dealing a lot of the time with like maybe people who are old or people who, I don't know, have some kind of like, injury or something like that. Um, but, then there's me. And I need like deep tissue, like just get in there and fucking work. Don't be fucking stingy with the elbow, you know. Be like Macho Man with that shit. And every time there's this feeling out process with the new ones of like, oh, are you sure? Are you sure? Yes. Get in there. And then finally it'll be like, you know, a whole adult woman up on their little standy stools that a lot of the physio places have, they can do shit and just leaning in there. Just, oh wow, it's like, yeah, you gotta like, you know, some fucking shit to be undoing in there. Alright. I think you'll be surprised how many pinball games there are. There are a fucking lot of pinball games. Ugh. Yep, hey kids. Nope, that's back. Nope, that's forward. There we go, look at that. Alright. We are now entering absolute pinball. An inescapable nexus of... It's a weird little choice. It's one thing that I'm sort of running into, like going through these big long lists of just thousands and thousands of games, is kind of the strata of naming conventions and things. I look forward to hitting like the subtitle lump. Absolute abs? Alright. Okay. We'll go bat. I wonder where this is installing to. RAM, maybe? Does it save anywhere? I mean, it can't be jamming it into the zip file. Maybe it is. Christ, I don't know. Alright, what do we got? Balls and bats! Music is kind of quiet. I haven't changed anything since yesterday. I don't know, why does this happen? Why do people tamper with me? What's the music like your end? I mean, maybe I don't want this up that loud. Oh wow, he's got the balls and bats. I mean, this feels like a game that would work on controller. I'd be more concerned about... Oh, that's the stupid fucking... Yeah, that's the little LCD display that's meant to be like up at the top. I mean, I'd have put that at the top, maybe. Let's see if I can't fiddly-dee this a little bit. Alright, yeah, okay, so it's still operating on, like, fucking grandpa mode to get whatever fucking goddamn grandpa game I was playing working. Do they normally play that, like, bar mitzvah song at baseball? Is that normally a thing? What the fuck was that? About fucking time. I think I had to push F1 to get that to happen. Alright, I'm not getting the full... I think I might be hitting fucking like. I'm trying space. All right, you know what? All right, F1 doesn't do anything. Let's go out to controls. Let's see if we can't figure it out. Let's see if we can't riddle myself this. Sometimes there's clues. All right. 4 players, fucking 1 player. Okay, like, okay. Starters keyboard enter. All right, we got left flip. We got right flip. Tilt. I don't want like. Okay, that's tilt. Just what's fucking plunger, you munt? Quit. Start. Tilt left, tilt right. Alright, I don't need that. Tilt center. Ah, launch ball, there we go. I mean, Lord knows I'm pushing that. Yeah, that is half a Nagila, yeah. I'll try enter, because space, I try holding space, it doesn't do anything. There we go. Alright, left and right aren't. Shit. Alright. That one's on me. Z and period. No, that's tilts. I was pushing left and right shift. Fuck you! What? I'm also not allowed to decide what the fucking... You know... Ah, I just got a home run. Like, now it just launches. The ball just launches for myself. I'm getting fucking screwed. That fucking... I gotta go back and look at that, because I had both of the things up, and then I swear it just summoned some momentum out of the fucking, I don't know, pocket dimension where that shit lives. Whoop! Ah. I mean, why even have, like, I know there's probably, like, a genuine pinball person reason for, like, having something that isn't maximum speed, but also, like, you know. Music's awful. It's just... Ooh. Like, the sad reality is, you know, like, I got some friends who are really into pinball, and it's a noble thing to be into, because they are, like, these things are amazing machines, you know? Like, the effort and wild shit that goes into getting them going. But it's just, it's that singular thing of, like, yeah, these aren't cheap machines to, you know, assemble or maintain. This isn't like having a home arcade cabinet, which you can do with, like, you know, just some shit you got lying around, basically. No one can just shit lying around themselves to a fucking pinball machine that isn't, like, some kind of mechanical Rain Man. Oh, alright, that was on me. Okay. Minor league stadiums will play basically anything that can be played on an organ. Fair enough. Oh, now I'm getting some options. Sounds like Rugrats music. I've almost unlocked beer! I mean, look, you know, it's a pinball game from like the fucking, you know, 90s or whatever. Is it in any way specifically bad? No. Is it something I'm going to be playing? No. Like, if you're going to play like some kind of computer pinball today, and you don't have like, you know, a 3D table or something like that, you know, there's got to be a bit more razzle-dazzle to it. Like, I actually didn't mind, you know, they got the Marvel ones or something on Steam or whatever. Those were kind of fun, because they at least kind of exploited the fact that you've got, like, you know, video game, so you can have wild shit happen that you probably couldn't with a physical fucking pinball machine. Oh, I'm sure there are homebrew pinball, like, I know there are, because they exist in Australia. It's just, you know, there's a difficulty curve to building or assembling or maintaining a pinball machine that doesn't exist with lots of other stuff, you know, particularly in the digital age. Like, there's just a hard reality. Like, because I've tried to get some kind of, like, just basic virtual pinball table just here, and fuck me running. You know, there are places that'll pre-build them, But they are absolutely loaded with a lot of bells and whistles that I don't want. Like just 400 kinds of light and shit. And I don't mean like, you know, for the purposes of the game. Like, there's just extraneous crap. And then they're $2,500. And it's like, fuck, you know, I don't want that. And then, like, you know, I was talking to a friend of mine who's into these things, and he's like, oh yeah, don't buy from them anyway. And it's like, oh fuck. So there's this whole goddamn, it's a rigmarole, you know. Whereas, like, with most other shit, it's just like, oh yeah, you can, you know, you can make computer work. A product of the domain. That's fun. I feel like the domain is one of those, like, cults. You know, like the cute blonde girl from Smallville was in. Like, it's about religion or something, but also, like, sucking a guy's dick regularly, which is suspicious. Yep, dick-sucking cult. Do Mark. Yeah, see? Suck Mark's dick. Well, please give this new game a name. Game. What's out there? Okay. I don't know. By the year 2374 AD, mankind is spread throughout our solar system. In an attempt to expand to the farthest reaches of space, mining colonies have been constructed to gather the resources from our system to help us advance to the stars beyond. In a future where expansion is based on fusion drive technology and the water that fuels it, the Jovian moon Europa is a key element of the Terran's continuing development. For 200 years, mankind has lived on this moon of ice, colonizing, thriving, forming the hub of mining operations in the Jovian system. Beating near zero odds of survival, mankind has finally become absolute master of its solar system. I don't know, I think digging some shit out of a rock doesn't make you absolute fucking master. I think someone else could come along and take that title fairly easily. You know. That's like, I used a drinking fountain. I'm absolute master of this school. Yeah, see? I was fucking right. Yeah. Just a crystal charging back-to-back jerk-off session. You know, there's nothing gay. Gotta sit properly. Gotta sit properly. Gotta engage my core. Which sucks, because that's the hardest part to engage. If you haven't, like, if you're not used to doing it. Future car. Oh, look out. Can you do a donut in, like, a hover car? I don't think that... Oh, no, that's just a giant Metroid. Apartheid's a lot easier when the apartness is space. You know? Like, apartheid when someone lives next to you is just that's just a lot of weird effort to me. You know? Apartheid to someone who lives in, like, fucking one of Saturn's moons or some shit. It's like, when was the last time you visited Saturn? It's been a fucking while. So wait, was that alien fucking with us, or are we fucking with the alien? I feel like invasive aliens would want to have, like, much, much better tech. Like, much better tech. Because I don't think they appreciate just how much humanity could immediately come together over the idea of, like, just a completely valid genocide. You just gotta admit, all that fucking just lunatic, angry genocide instinct, just all like a suddenly like a magnet just focused in one fucking direction. It's like, oh, martial law's still in effect. Good to know. Is all this gonna be for a fucking sim? That's what I feel like I'm getting here. You know? Like, no, I don't want to install more RAM. I don't know what that is. Alright, let's click on that.
Echoes from the Mind Beta riots are still ringing around the Jovian system. Earth Authority forces under the leadership of Toshiro Watanabe are on alert following the 9 tragic deaths at Mind Beta. Charges of police brutality are...
No matter where you go. Alright. What do you suppose the game is here?
We've got our chance. I've called all 4 of you on our private link channel because we're all...
Shut up, Greg. Okay. This it? Okay.
Okay, officers. Remember, we're only going to get this one shot. Let's do a damn good job.
Okay. Alright, we found some element of game. Alright, for a second I was hoping maybe... Whoop. 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 Oh. 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 You know, I could probably... I've got like an analog joystick too. I think it's like a fucking, what is it? A Cyborg V1. I found it at like cash converters for like, I don't know, $10 or something. I thought it'd be useful for things like this. I could probably get that plugged in and get this working. But I'm not going to go to that huge amount of effort right now. Oh, I have lasers. Alright, okay. Let's police brutality. Come here. Come here. Why are you running away? Stop resisting. Alright.
Getting strange signals on radar. There should be no air traffic here. Altitude 3,000 feet.
Yeah.
It might be what took out your oversteer. So
You're violating air traffic rules.
Drop this pod and get closer.
Damn it, come here a minute. I just want to talk. Believe it or not, steering this thing with a fucking arrow keys is not easy. Oh, fuck. Oh, look, there's Jupiter. Oh, fuck you, I'm gonna pick a fight with Jupiter. Oh, look what's going on there. Someone's chasing him. There's like a high-speed chase happening. Alright, the dot means a citizen in danger. Or someone I'm gonna blast. Alright, I'm becoming slightly disoriented. I'll give that one a pass. Absolute Zero can stay. There does appear to be an actual... There's something there. You know? Good on the weird dick-sucking cult for actually getting a meaningful video game out. I'm kind of surprised now that I think about it that fucking Scientology didn't do that, you know? Like, when you think about it, fucking L. Ron Hubbard's big giant noggin would fit. Like, you know, his little chibi body and his just big fucking head, and it's just like, oh yeah, look, here he is. Give him your money and you'll get rid of your fucking space ghosts. Ugh. Hot water bottle on my butt cheek. Help release some of my tendons. So this is that abuse that I've been hearing so much about. It's not what I was expecting. Alright. Run and gun, probably with what would have at the time at least been mouse engagement. Yeah, I feel like the... Alright. Probably get one of them, I don't know, one of the controls I've got around here with 2 sticks on it, but it probably would work quite well as a twin stick. Yeah, I feel like that L. Ron Hubbard thing always pops into my head when I, you know, hear something about, like, the fucking elf. Alan Blake. Alright, look, I'm not playing a game called Abuse to hear a bunch of words. Normal, gamma correction, volume, credits. I mean, is this how dark it's meant to be? Alright, so that's not... Okay. Okay, so we got up is jump. Can't argue with that. Uh-huh. Do I have a jump button? Alright. I feel like I'll... Yeah, you told me that already. Ow. Fuck you. Why am I not? I feel like some of those shots are going through him, you know? Okay, it is open. Alright, this is a switch. Okay. It's wild playing one of these games that's actually got like the modern here's how to play the fucking game bit at the start, you know? Oh man, I think I have wall jumps or some shit. Maybe just a double jump. Okay. Cool. Alright, so far so good. Ah, suck it. I've got scooty legs. Okay. Wait, what was that? That looked like something. Ah, god damn it. Let me, there we go. Alright, so... You can't fool me. Oh, look, come on! I got up here because I thought, like, oh, look at that. Ah, good, it is something. Just walking on the footpath in Australia in summer. Hell. Alright, I don't know if I want a bazooka that close. Oh man, they took away me scooty legs! Ah, fuck me. Alright, well now we're in, like, genetic abomination territory. So this is fun. Give me back my running legs. Bastards. I was enjoying those. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Yeah, get fucked. Okay, I can shut the door, and that way stay safe-ish from the monsters. I don't want no monsters, man. Am I a monster? I feel like I might be a bit of a monster in this game. Like, I'm not obviously one of these things. Ow, why have you got lasers too, you fucking cunt? Who fucking thought that was a good idea? Ah, what are you? Alright, look. See, now, alright, look. You're not allowed to do that. Just let me fucking... Also, I do feel like the hit detection needs to be a bit better. Probably tinker with the mouse on this one a little bit, just because I feel like the game's natively got like mouse acceleration on, so there's... It's a little off kilter. But otherwise, that was a lot of fun. That's a legitimate game. I could just sit here and play that, you know? I'd probably set up the twin stick thing, because let's face it, that's a twin stick game. That's not a, you know, mouse and fucking keyboard game these days. Oh. Where's my fucking Space Pope? I'd say that's a little better than the Alien SNES game. The Alien SNES game I feel like could be a ROM hack, I think, that just tidied up a little bit. Would probably make that a much better game. It's close, but it's just, you know, like, it could have been a really good Metroidvania. Alright, so that survives. Abyss of Pandemonium. Oh! Where's the fucking images? There we are. Oh, it's a fucking Quake conversion. Oh, son of a bitch. That's amazing. That's like... That's whatever the fuck early Photoshop and like someone's little brother. Ah! Alright, what do I got here in the manual? I'll take a little peeky at this. I didn't think Quake conversions have had manuals. This was a... Oh, okay, right. It's a text file. Not a box release. I want like this is Quake's the Quake had the games had mouse look, right? Because these were slightly before I got back into sort of PC first person shooters. The after Duke Nukem 3D, there was basically a drought for me because I wasn't gonna, get like a graphics card. And at that point, we're getting sort of to the tail end of the NES, like not the NES, the SNES. The PlayStation was out. It was doing some decent 3D, and the Nintendo 64 was like, pretty much, either close to or out at that stage. Program cannot be run in DOS mode. I slightly disagree. No, okay, we're back. Okay, so let's just run that. Okay. All right. All right, this seems dark. Was this how dark Quake was meant to be? I might crank the brightness a little bit or something. Where's my gamma on this motherfucker? Alright, yeah, no, it'll be in the shader. I don't know what I was doing there. So if you need things like this, shader parameters, lets you fiddle with and tweak lots of stuff. I've been kind of fidgeting with this a bit lately because there's a really good pre-pack of shader presets by a guy called Cyberlab. He's tweaked all of these settings to insane degrees to replicate both existing CRT TVs from the time, like highly regarded ones, and to do things that were specific for like the way certain consoles and machines would set up the pixels to take advantage of, the things that happened with old CRTs. You can look it up on YouTube. It's really good because there's one demonstration that shows you how when you re-add all the artifacts of CRT televisions, like certain forms of blur and stuff, the waterfalls in Sonic the Hedgehog become like translucent. So it is like something I'd consider meaningfully important. I can't remember which. Okay, I think that's making it darker. Some of these like are weird, just in terms of what they. I think that's brighter. I mean, I get that some of this is meant to be dark, but I mean, All right, yeah, affects black level. What's that do? All right, I think that makes it worse. All right, fuck it. Graphics brightness. I swear I was not doing anything. Maybe I'm having a stroke. Gamma. I think that's turning it down. That's... I just want to be able to see, There we go. You look like a bit of a jerk. Okie dokie. Customize controls. I don't know if I want to do that just yet. Invert mouse. Oh, what kind of video options are we in here? 1280 by 1024. I don't want to go beyond, because it'll fuck up the thing. So I don't want to do widescreen necessarily. Let's at least go to 800 by 600. Alright. I've never really played much, if any, of the Quakes. Okay, have I got... Oh, fuck me. Mouse up is forward. Oh, it's weird. Oh, it's alien and wrong. Enters jump. Fucking... Alright, that's gotta change. Not comfortable with that. How do I... Where's mouse? Fucking look. There's gotta be just a thing for that. Jump from up. Okay, back pedal, turn left, turn right. Run. Keyboard look. No, I don't want that. Mouse look. Okay. Slash or mouse 3. Alright. So I can... what was it? Okay, no. Alright, that's just fucking... That's... Alright, I don't have a mouse 3 on this mouse, though, you son of a bitch. Alright. Fucking change that. Just, like, okay, let's pick a fucking... Let's P. Alright, there we go. Okay. P. Alright, look, you son of a bitch. Oh, I gotta fucking hold it! You maniacs! There's gotta be a setting for that somewhere. Fuck it. You know what? I'm just gonna use the fucking control pad. Fuck it. This is a... Oh, it won't even let me do that. Oh, it's expecting me to have 2 thumbsticks. Damn it. Alright. There's gotta be a toggle. Toggle, I tell you! Maybe right mouse or something. The mouse 2. Oh, fucking mouse. Imagine. Maybe I can just make look up and look down, like... Nope. Alright, no, hang on. Alright, so we're gonna try and, like, big brain this. There'll be some solution to it. Like, I know there will be, but this is a matter of finding one swiftly, you know? I want to try and get this done. I just don't want to fiddle with that. Because the problem is, if it's already detecting this, it's like, alright, you know. Alright. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna unplug the gamepad. Because right now that's occupying space. Alright. And we're going to Bluetooth us up the 8BitDo SN30 Pro. I don't really care for these controllers generally, like the ones that have been modded to have like the 2 sticks and stuff. I got this to play Switch games, just because, you know, obviously it fits all the Switch bits and bobs. They're good controls still, though. I just, you know, gonna push the little... Which button is it? Is it start? Yeah, it's start. Alright. So hopefully this should just default. Titties. Alright, it doesn't default. Nothing ever works for the Gapester. It's not fair. It's not fair, I tell you. Where are we? Okay. They really... okay, it's coming in under X input. For some reason, like, fucking, you know... Type mlook into console. Okay. I'll give that a try, because that seems like less of a hassle than this. Like, you see what I mean, though? Like, I shouldn't have to, like, fucking, you know, open up a fucking console to get mouse look. Like, that feels like it should just be an option. Alright, how do I... Alright, no. Scroll lock. Okay, so how do I get up a fucking console? Is it tilde? Is it still tilde? Hey, look at that! I still remember! Alright. Ah, plus mlook. Okay. Plus mlook. Okay. Oh, look at that. Alright, I wonder how I turn the sensitivity up on this sucker. Is there a sensitivity thing? Like, is that an option? Oh, suck shit, you losers. Ah, shit, QWERTY is still not. Oh, that's wild. It's like the olden days up in here. Options. Alright, okay. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Enter a space. Yeah, alright, walk forward. Back pedal. Okay, step left. Step right. Okay, jump and smoke, the same thing. Okay, good, that's great. I don't need that then. Okie dokie, I think we're getting somewhere. Mouse speed, there is. Alright, sweet. That's a bit better. Alright. Ah, look at that. Okay, now we can play a video game. The whole selects easy skill. Yeah, let's do that. I don't really know, you know, because I never really played much Quake. I played Quake 64 a little, but it was just like, oh yeah, look, it's 3D. It's like, okay. Walk into the slipgate to start playing Quake. Okay, that's a slipgate. So is this like much in the way of a narrative game? Because, come on, man, I can't get up there. Why let me jump? You know? I just gotta like touch stuff with my nose to make it work, don't I? Ooh, who's doing things? Hey, fuck you, buddy. Ooh. Dog doesn't seem healthy. Because I gotta remember, like, how much of this is old Doom rules, where it's just like, you don't need to reload, you know. I feel like that guy should explode, you know. Oh, I bet that explodes. Because I always remember Quake as like a multiplayer thing. Like, maybe it had like a... Oh, it did have a narrative. Alright. Yeah, I saw the Quake 2 remake floating about there. I've been meaning to... I just haven't been playing much, like... You know, because I do this for an hour, and then I feel like, alright, look, you fat prick, you've had your fucking video games for the day. You know? Ooh, a new gun. Nails! Alright. Oh, that guy's alive. Or dead. What's that? There's just grunting in my ears and I can't make it stop. Someone silence the grunting! Why didn't they call it grunt? Ooh. That's a nice effect. Yeah, like imagine sequence completed, sweet. Imagine playing this in... why did my gun change by itself? What was change gun? Ah, there we are. Oh, okay, I must be out of ammo. That's fair and valid. I've been playing, I downloaded the PR... It actually did say 9 Inch Nails on it too. Like, I've been playing, I downloaded the PR Boom core for Retroarch on my little Retroid Pocket 3 Plus. Because that's a surprisingly fun way to play like old DOS first-person shooters, because the things work out quite well. You can even have like proper, you know, full look around on the PR Boom one. Even though it's kind of pointless, like you don't really aim still, because it's, you know, Retro Doom. There's a guy hidden in a secret thing with a super shotgun. Ah, I was hearing a grunting guy. Oh, that guy didn't die. That sucks. Sir. Give me health. Like, just the idea of, like, games like this having, like, you know, fucking stages where you get to the end and it's just like, yeah, you did a good job, and then it loads the next one, and it's not, like, just this perpetual, cohesive environment, you know, I just find that really funny. Oh, yeah, I can just use the numbers, that's good. Huh. Okay, I'm guessing 4 is the super shotgun, because... Stop it, you mutt! Okay, it's shells. Alright. Wondering what the sacks were. Ow! Alright, that fella took a bit more... Oh, hey, look, there's a thing. That's gotta be a super shotgun. Yeah! Double barrel! Suck it! Yeah, that's the business. That's what I've been wanting. You know. Because that's what I remember Quake for, was like... dudes exploding. It's pretty fucking rad. You know, back in the day. Okay. Fucking knows. So what's the story with Quake? Like, how is it... like... I don't know, is it really any different to do... I feel like I'm in medieval times, but also I've got a big gun. Which, you know, sounds like fun. But I'm not getting the kind of, I don't know, what you might call narrative cohesion of, penis. Gotta be a bit tighter on the old jumping puzzles in this one. Ain't no ability to pull yourself up by the ledge. Alright. Super speed! Ooh. Hey! Look at that. Alright. How do I get back? I can probably just make the jump. Hey! I'm a winner! I'm Mummy's big boy! Alright, so I don't have a key. And... I don't, that's not open still, so I gotta find a switch somewhere. Alright. Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna do that later. We've established that we're keeping the fucking Quake games. You know, there's no point getting rid of that. Oh, shit! Hey, alright. We're back to the classics. Yeah, like, I don't, like, understand any of, like, Quake, you know. I mean, I'm assuming there's a whole thing. It's just like with, you know, I was playing Doom, and it's just like, you're on Mars. Okay. Hell's also here. Alrighty. Oh, fuck me. Look, just, yeah, keyboard. I'm so depressed now. Defaults option 2. You know, there's no mouse look in fucking accordion. I can't fucking blow a guy up with a double shotgun and accordion. Fucking, you know. We had such a run of fun games there. You know, I almost entirely mistook this series for something that I might enjoy. Alright, okay. I don't think that's the right picture. There we go. Wasn't Quake 2 in the first round out? Maybe. Does Quake have, like, RPG elements? That was pretty cool if it does. That's Johnny Ace. Alright, so I know how to fix this now, because things kept saying the auto shit would work. And it's like, alright, but, you know, obviously it's not. We just gotta turn it into, like, grandpa mode. I mean, that feels like it might be a little slow, but so the good thing is so if it's running fast, you get these. And these don't always perfectly nail it. That seems pretty smooth. Alright. F1, play mode, alright. Game information. Ah, shit, is that German or some shit? F2, mission 1. Alright. Go to next waypoint. Press F1 to start. Okay. Hit. What did I just do? Did I shoot a rocket? I think I shot a rocket. Oh, I think I'm shooting more rockets. I'm going to commit a 9/11. I can't go forward. Phaser! I'm running low on phaser. I mean, that's kind of like just, you know, that's another one of those games that's doing something before it could really do it. And I admire the bravery in what looks like something a German guy made by himself. Ah, not fucking enter. What am I doing? Delete. Alright. Oh, I wonder what Ace 2's about. How is Ace 2 from, like, an earlier time than Ace? Is this like some Star Wars shit? Oh, I'm going to create Ace 2 in 1985. And then, in the mighty year 1994, I'm going to come back and create Ace. You know, the prequel fucking that will explain everything and not be any good. Alright. Definitely going to have to fucking grandpa the fucking settings for this one. Alright, let's knock it all the way down to a 286. Dizzy was popular, like, in the UK, because, like, it was the only thing they had, you know, like, the UK was such a funny little area for video games, because it had its whole own shit going on, with, you know, stuff that looked like this on, like, the Spectrum and things, and so, you know, oddballs like Croshaw could just sit at home and, like, make a video game themselves. And so you just wind up as like, what can we draw? A fucking egg. And then, you know, again, you know, why Crash Bandicoot? You know, I think about that a lot when I... Loud vibrator simulator. Alright, so there's a no on Ace 2. Oh man, come on. I don't want another fucking 1980s fucking goddamn... It's just gonna be this for the rest of the day, isn't it? It's just... It should have started with this and ended on, like, the fucking Quake. You know? Fucking... I was having fun. I got to, like, shoot a guy, and then there was, you know, a hidden area. And I found some stuff on my own. You know, once we got the fucking... Alright, practice. Who cares? Dog train. Why can't I make a dog train? Don't tell me it's forbidden science. I'll do what I goddamn want. I swear most of these games, like, came about... Let's just end it all. I mean, on the plus side, up and down does seem to steer the cunt. That's nice. Come back here. I wish to destroy you. Alright. You know what the sad thing is? That's probably the best one of these fucking ancient ZX Spectrum fucking... Like, seriously, go look up some of those old, like, you know, Spectrum games and shit. Like, you know, it was basically all homebrew. And it was... Some of it did get out. You know, like, some of the games would get, you know, shipped to Australia and stuff as a result of various things. So we did, like, I remember seeing that stuff. Like, my aunt had, like, I'm pretty sure it was a Spectrum. A couple of those. I know she had, like, what was it? Like a tape-based Amstrad, I think. A few of those real early, like, You know, back when they were called like microcomputers, which is just such a quaint little thing to me. God, this is the worst looking one yet. This doesn't even have color. My plane shoots lasers. Yeah, you see a lot of it, like, you know, it's that thing with Amiga as well. Oh, fuck me, we're running. I pushed down. Is it running too fast? Probably. Do I give a rat's ass? Absolutely not. Boop. Oh, bugger me fucking senseless. It's all gonna be fucking aces, the true air duel simulator. I was gonna say, this looks like a homework game. Well, I've got, like, I don't, like, the hot ass is, like, outside, attached to the fucking sit-down cabinet, because, you know, that's what it's for. But yeah, so I got, like, I got the cyborg stick, because it's, you know, small, it's singular, which is nice. The thing does not like me fiddling around. Yeah, so I got, like, you know, the old, you know, it's analog, and it has like a little fucking paddle throttle. You know, there's an arse load of fucking buttons on it. It's not exactly styled in a way that I like, you know, it's just sort of, it's a bit much, is what I'd call this. But, you know, in terms of like, for in here, and for being like $10, yeah, you know, it's got like the tilt and shit. You know, a bunch of buttons, extra button down here, and I'm not really sure what that's there for. So I do plan on getting that to fucking work at some point. I was fiddling with it. Kind of the downside to it is it's like really weird in terms of how it wants to behave with Retroarch. Just because Retroarch's weird about... You know, Retroarch is great setting up if you're setting up like basically any standard controller. Press escape to quit. Oh, I'm red. Pushing every button till you figure out what's shoot. That's enter. This sucks my asshole. It can get deleted. Bold to call that the true air duel simulator. Aces of the Deep. Ah, that's interesting. This is a work game, isn't it? This is a game for people who still identify as East German. I don't think that game was from 1987. I think that game was from the mid-90s. And yeah, you're like, look, some of the stuff you're going to make, particularly early, is going to be shit. Don't be a baby, you know. It could be the idea is you start out making shit, and you're supposed to get better. You know. Do that. I mean, I've said, a lot of these games, they're not, like, bad, exactly. They're just of their era. You know. What's an unchunk? Alright, fucking, there's an awful... What.exe? Alright, what does that do? What? Alright, well, I fucking asked for that one. AUG-BAT. Alright. Aces of the Deep. Yeah, this high-tech phallic penetrator joystick. It is, it's just, it's that design. It's like if nu metal were a joystick, you know? Alright, let's get going here. Making sure my game focus is on for the 100th time. Oh, wait a second. No. Yeah, probably not good to run a game that requires... There we go. Ah, God. Realism panel! Oh, at least they let me fucking dipshit it, like... Is this like a satellite view or some shit? You know, is this like a bird's eye view, or is this like... Oh, Christ. So many fucking details. So many fidgety, weird fucking details. Komplett in Deutsch! Fucking course it is. Aces of the Deep. No! I don't want games that'll work. Let alone work in the military. Aces of the Pacific! Yeah, like, that joystick looks like something Bad Dragon would make these days, you know? Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen that go in a butthole. I swear to God, the things that go in buttholes these days, I don't think even buttholes knew what was coming. It's just, it's so nice to be able to just fucking, you know, get off on like a saucy lady. And it doesn't need to be so fucking complicated. You know, like it doesn't need to be this whole fucking thing. Oh, this is made by the same company. There's a realism panel. Okay, so space is gone. Give it full throttle. Okay, so we're gonna try and up's not throttle. Enter is changed look. Alright, continue flying. Okay, no, I don't want to send a radio message. Pushing every button till I find... Alright, so... M's map. Is this T throttle? Alright, no, it's not. The numbers... Oh, fuck! Alright, found the throttle. Oh, away we go! Whee! Alright, look, I don't know, is G gear? I mean, look, if G is not gear, then I don't know what to do, buddy. You know? Alright, come on. I want to turn around and crash into my own ship. Ah, fuck it. Yeah, I know my aircraft is stalled. Alright. I'm done. I don't want to do this no more. Save the mission to tape. You know what? I bet those are two very feature-rich games if you're into that kind of thing. You know, again, it's like... There we go. The most perfectly drawn, you know, vor porn is... it's the same thing. Alright, look. You know, we're gonna call a fucking... I tire of the Aces series. Alright, it's an executive fucking... Alright, well, it's 11 o'clock, which is my time to, you know, stop doing this, which is just as well, because we started out so well, and then we devolved, and now we're at, like, fucking Asherton, Aketon? I'm not really sure. Which is a shame, because we did have a lot of fun there at the start. You know, even some of the games that I wasn't really exactly thinking I would be keeping, you know, I think there's something there. I think if I sat around and fidgeted with them a little bit, you know, might have something. I'll stop fidgeting about, try and get the fucking Cyber Dildo 5000 to work as joystick. It's just the sticky wicket with a lot of those flight stick working things is a lot of emulators, particularly. Like anything that's an old PC game will often be okay with it. Like if you get the GOG versions of the X-Wing TIE Fighter games and stuff like that, they're fine. They kind of struggle to deal with the idea of a throttle controller because it's analog and they'll usually map it to some kind of stick. But it sort of freaks out with the idea of like, okay, it doesn't recoil. So sometimes you can set one as up and one direction as down, but then it'll perceive the middle point between those two states as neutral, and you won't be able to sort of fix that. And sometimes you can just start it at 0 and go, okay, thumbstick right is like increase, but then some games don't kind of work that way either. It could be a little bit of a fidgety cunt, which is sort of why I haven't bothered getting around to doing it. The fidgety cunt thing that I've been doing lately has been trying to get the mega bezels that I use, like that, thing that makes it look like a computer and shit in the background, to basically look at a different setting for the actual game CRT presentation. And it's just a bit complicated. And it's one of those things where you'll read about it, but every third word is something I'm unfamiliar with, and so I get kind of stuck trying to, my brain freaks out and tries to memorize every little detail, and I just can't fucking do that. I'm getting there, but so far every change has just resulted in it not outputting visuals at all. Like, just nothing, which is wild. But, like, the emulation's still running. Just nothing comes up on the screen. It's not even black. It's just Retroarch will be running, and there's just, I can just see the fucking, whatever that thing's called, desktop. It aches a ton, yeah. Alright. Most of the fighting will be done by small robots. One day war will just be us gathering around, like, just watch some robots fuck each other up. Like the classic movie Robot Jocks, which that can be your homework to look up and watch. And you have to understand that, like, for someone who loved robots and shit, like, Robot Jocks was a big day, because it was the closest that we had to anything that was like that. And now there's, like, even if you ignore the Transformers movies, and that's a good thing to ignore because they're almost universally garbage. There was that movie with like fucking, what's his name? Hugh Jackman, Rock'em Sock'em Robots. That was pretty good. Alright, well, I'll see you tomorrow.